Hey, loose cannon, my baby.
Woo!
Hey,
How you
Elder
doing?
Crab, what's
What you watching in the
poppin'?
background? What's that? Water
Oh,
boy?
nothing. I'm trying to get my aesthetic set up because it's cold in here. Hey, my baby.
Right.
Um. Okay. So
There
okay,
you
we
go.
got the fireplace now. Set it.
How you
Hey,
doing?
y'all. I am abundantly blessed and highly favored. How are you?
Come on. Same here. God is good all the time.
Uh, Chicken is good, brother. God is great. I'm
God
trying
is
to tell
great.
you.
Come
Right.
on. God is
Chicken is good.
awesome.
Yes. In all things. I'm trying to tell you, hey, I am who I am. Hey, y'all, hey.
Yeah.
What y'all
Yeah,
got popping off today?
a whole bunch of nothing and a little bit of something. Um, I had none of my
Thank you,
appointments
baby.
have been showing up lately, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay, and I don't PK. Thank you, baby.
You don't?
No, I think the last time I was in a PK, I was a replacement with you.
Wow, it's been that long. That was in the summer.
Yeah.
It was hot. You would have needed
Thank you,
some.
baby.
You would have needed some wind blowing in the background screen because it was hot back then.
Woo. Well, it's cold now. It's
Yeah.
it's that it's cold everywhere. It's
Where
cold
you at?
everywhere. I'm in Cali. I'm
Oh yeah,
still warmer than where y'all at. I'm
yeah,
sure. Okay.
yeah. I'm in
It's okay.
Sacramento. It's pretty cool. It have its
Oh,
moments.
you in fact?
The weather is
Oh, you right
bipolar.
down the street. Yeah, well, I tend to stay a little further up north. Okay, the Bay Area and Sacramento. Yes, the weather is
Yeah.
very bipolar. I don't deem to be that cold. I'm originally from the Midwest, and when I left, it was 50 below. I'm cool.
Wow.
I'm good. The cold.
Wow.
I avoid the cold.
Yeah. See,
You
I'm
know
from
how you
LA.
shouldn't get a gremlin wet? You can't get a bling cold. We don't. Alexa, pause. Blings don't operate very well in the cold. Okay.
Thank you. Right. Yeah. See, I'm from LA. It's always warm. Like it don't get
Okay.
that cold like that. Cold is like 70 out
Yeah.
there.
I don't like Southern California either because I don't like the traffic. And I like to
Mm-mm.
have seasons in Northern California. I like to have a fall. I
Yeah.
like, I
Yeah.
like the spring in Northern California. Um yep, y'all can keep the traffic, y'all can keep the rudeness, the high prices,
Oh
the
yeah.
traffic.
The traffic again.
The traffic
It
again,
take you
okay?
45 minutes to get somewhere that only take 10 minutes.
Six
That's it.
lane. Six lane.
Right. 6 lanes. Exactly. Why is there so much
Six
traffic?
la- I drove it. Okay, and I'm a rider. I'm not a driver, okay? And I
Yeah.
decided to drive from Northern California to Southern California. It's
hmm
supposed to be a 6 hour drive. It took me 8.5 hours.
Wow. Yeah. And what time did you leave? Because you got to sneak. You got to sneak on the freeway. You got to go to LA from Sac at like 2 in the morning.
I definitely didn't sneak. I definitely was like gung ho with it, like, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
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 Midday traffic.
Yeah. Caught. Especially when you get
Yes.
right there by Magic Mountain.
In
Valencia.
a four cylinder. Okay, I took a four cylinder on the highway like I was bold. Hey, I am who I am. I don't know what y'all. Oh, I have an announcement. I don't know who's over there, but Bling is now a big agent. Okay, so we're gonna have a Christian-based agency finally
Come
on the
on.
app. Um,
Come on.
I don't know if I'm the first, but I'm gonna claim the first because I ain't seen it here yet. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yep.
Any aspiring hosts, holla at your girl. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it in.
When you live with moderate
Oops.
to
Oops.
severe
Oops.
Crohn's
Oops.
disease or
Sorry.
Not he didn't like my commercial
No.
break. He
No.
wanted to
No.
hear it. Hey, host
No.
DJ.
Your commercial break was way better. Trust me. I got this mouse that you could just touch with your hands. It's like a pad. You just rub your fingers across it. And I accidentally
Oh,
dropped my finger on it. When you tap it like that, it turns it on. Thank
that's
you.
like my Bluetooth. Like what? So I
Thank you,
have
Mom.
AirPod Pros. I think the second series, whatever it is, and then I have the new wireless Beats. Right. So my
hmm
Beats are really designed for when I work out, and my Pros are designed when I'm actually like handling business and multitasking. So
Yeah.
Bling can't find. I found both of my AirPods, but I cannot find my case. Don't judge me. So I was trying to function with my Beats. The Beats are so sensitive, and my ears are so little. So every time you tap it, I disconnect the call. It's
Yep.
just so. Can
Yep.
somebody give me a solution? Can somebody
That's interesting because I got two cases and no beats. I mean, and no AirPods. My kid, this little one over here that keeps running around, he likes to play with stuff and hide stuff from me, so I can't even find the left
May I
side
have your case?
in both cases. I don't know if it worked like that. It might. I got two of them, two extra cases though.
I just
It
need the
might
case.
work. It might
I
work.
just need the case. I think the AirPods click, but it's the they'll still sync. But I know you can't order just one single AirPod.
Oh nah. Well, you can't. It's how it works is it's like five different ones, but they're all compatible. So you have to have a certain one that matches that compatibility, and then it'll work. Because I have done it. I used to sell them. I used to sell iPhones, AirPods, Apple Watches, and all that. And I used to always have extra. That's how I got extra cases now. But I used to always have the extra AirPod. And I remember losing my left side before, and I had a bag with just all left ones in it. And I went through all of them and one of them it did match up eventually.
I did the same thing with my Bose wireless
Yeah.
Bluetooth, whatever that is. I can show you a box. They never work together after that. It's
No.
okay. I have a whole bunch of right ones. I have no left. It's just the
You gotta be
right.
like a DJ.
Yeah, it's like, hold on, y'all. But it's okay because I don't have as much hearing in one ear as I have in the other, so it all works out. It's fine. I can hear
Yeah.
you.
Go watch TV.
Now he's busy.
Go watch TV.
So
Oh my
for
God.
December 28th, what are you guys looking forward to? Like we got 3 more days to the new year. It's popping.
I told myself I'm just going into the year and whatever God has in store, I'm ready to receive it. Because every year it seems like we try to make these resolutions. And as soon as you say going into next year, I'm gonna try to lose more weight. All the food look good all of a sudden. As soon as January 1st hit, everything you hungry, you want to eat, ooh, and then you'll tell yourself, okay, before Valentine's Day, because I want to make sure I'm right in Valentine's Day. Then Valentine's Day comes, the next thing you know, okay, so it's like you push it back, you keep pushing that resolution back until you get to December again, and then you're like, all right, going into next year. So I just said this year I'm just going, and whatever the Lord has for me in store for me, I'm ready to receive it, and I'm gonna try my best to be obedient to it and stay focused on it. So I said, me personally, I was like, I'm not making no resolutions this year. I'm just as soon as January
I
1st hit.
never I never make New Year's resolutions. I do believe in vision boards. But I don't make New Year's resolutions. If I'm acknowledge it or hold myself accountable about something, like I activate it right away.
Yeah.
Like change starts now. Change doesn't wait. Like
Right.
once you realize the struggle was real and you had to lay down on the bed to button those pants, drink
Hmm.
some more water. Take you a
Hmm.
30-minute walk. It's
Right.
not necessarily um a gym membership or a full commitment, but take
Right.
it one day at a time. There's no such thing as perfection. We were not created to be perfect. So you
Right.
will never achieve perfection in your eyes. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So we
Yep.
were made so stop putting yourself up under that type of pressure because all
Hmm.
that does is discourage and defeat you. And then the enemy is like, yes,
Yep.
because he used one of his D's as a distraction. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So you
Yep.
got to start now. And it's one day at a time. Like, and then once you do it for 21 days
Yep.
intentionally and on purpose, it becomes a good habit.
Hmm.
Stop
I
putting
say that
so
all the
much
time.
pressure on yourself and
That
stop
is
waiting to the new year to become
right.
a new you. Each and
Hmm.
every day that you have the opportunity at new life is a chance for you to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday.
Right. There it is. There. There
It's
it is.
just
There.
that simple.
I
It's
say that all
just
the
that.
time too. It takes
Hey,
21
April.
days. It takes 21 days to break any habit. You know,
Yes.
all you have to do is really just try. Sometimes we get in our mind, and our mind be just making us feel like we can't do it. Ah, you can't do it. It's too hard. Nah, it ain't. Go find out. Go find out if it's too. If you just say it's too hard, then
Then it is too hard.
yeah. But if you actually try, you find yourself saying, you know what, it wasn't that bad. I thought it was gonna be way worse.
When I tell y'all, like when I quit drinking, like I
Right.
thought, like Lord, I have gotten accustomed to this. Even if it's a mimosa, like you want me not to drink, like nothing. And
Mm-hmm.
my thing was, I wanted to see because I have to function. When I say function, like I gotta be on the go. Anything that is stopping me from functioning at my highest
Hmm.
frequency, I want it gone.
Yeah.
I don't believe that it's for me. So
Right.
I took it one day at a time. And then before I knew it, I was at 21 days, I was at 30 days, I was at 40 days.
Hmm.
And you get, and it becomes a new sense of norm. So you can break some old habits in 21 days, or you can create some new healthy
Right.
habits
Right. Right.
just as well. Like you
Yep.
want to start journaling and stop talking to your messy ass best friend so much? Take it
Right.
one day at a time and then
Right.
journaling
Right.
will become a sense of norm.
Hmm.
Because the older I have realized, the older and older you get, the less tolerance you have for BS. And you're going to
Right.
protect your peace at all costs. And it comes out in these weird forms where you're like, I've been talking to you for this long. Like your conversation has never changed.
Right. I can't believe I was even listening in the first place.
Like the source wasn't valid. I was
Right.
listening to stupid all these years and
Right.
wonder why I wasn't getting nowhere. Like Elder Craft said in the beginning, it's about your focus. You
Hmm.
have to choose to stay focused and committed to the
Hmm.
right thing. And you should
Right.
start your day off. It should go, God,
Hmm.
you being everything and everybody else. I don't care if you're a pastor, if you're a deacon, if you a
Right.
wife, if you a mother, if you a daughter. The proper order of things is God, you, then everybody else.
Hmm.
Y'all be messing up the recipe and then be frustrated with his other creations. You don't think he frustrated with you?
Right.
You better operate in that same grace that he gives us,
Brother
that same
Dino.
patience and that same love.
Right.
Try it.
Definitely.
Your
You know,
life will be better.
it's interesting too, because you outgrow people. When you get closer to God, you start outgrowing everybody around you. Even if they don't even have to be negative, they don't even have to be negative people. If if they're not focused on the same thing that you're focusing on in God, you end up outgrowing people, and you will look at it like, man, I can't believe these things used to be interesting to me. Like I got three best friends. I used to be a big time rolling 60 Crip gang member, running the streets, doing all the street stuff. And as I started growing in God, my homeboys, they still talk about the hood. And they be, hey, cuz, remember? And it's like, when they say cuz to me now, it's cringe. Like, I used to say cuz every word. Like, I couldn't get a regular word out of my mouth without saying cuz like 15 times in the middle of it. So now, like they'll call me like, bro, we finna be doing this. You trying to pull up? Hey, cuz, we go. And I just be like, and then sometimes people will think you're switching up on them. And I want to just say to people, don't let people mix outgrowing them with switching up, because you'll outgrow a person and they'll think that you switched up because you won't stay bound to that
Hey,
same type of thing that they're stuck to. Some of us, some of especially in the hood, some of those guys, all they have is the hood. So they inflate it and make it the most interesting thing because they don't have nothing else. And when you outgrow that, they look at it as you being fake, or you ain't down no more, you not hood no more. And I would just tell you, just keep going, because the more you keep growing and going, either they gonna come with you or they gonna get left behind. You still love them, but you gotta, God is trying to do something with you. And if they don't catch
yeah,
it, they just, hopefully they get it one of
yeah,
them days. But you just
yeah.
keep going.
You keep, and you're not supposed to set yourself on fire trying to keep somebody else warm.
Hmm.
They
Come on.
tell y'all like because I like to break it down in the most simplistic form. When y'all on the plane, for those of us who travel, they tell you, should we hit some turbulence? Should this plane be going down? There's going to be some masks that fall out of the compartment above you. Put your mask on first before you try to save the passenger, your child, your grandma, your daddy. Put your mask on first.
Come
Get
on.
your walking order first.
Hmm.
Because then what's supposed to be added unto you will be added unto you. And see, with that added, we greedy. We greedy by nature. We only want the
Hmm.
add. While
Hmm.
you're adding, because you can only hold so much, he's taking stuff away. And he's
Hmm.
taking away people too. He's taking away relationships.
Thank you,
He's
brother.
taking away bad habits, addictions. He's cutting things off so that he can add to you, because he has placed something in you that only you can do.
Yeah.
It's only meant for you to do.
Right.
So
Right.
with
Come
that,
on.
y'all, hey, y'all when see when people start walking away, or you start walking away from people baby, y'all better start praising. Because
Mm-hmm.
God is really preparing you and working on something that He has designed that you've been missing the whole time because
Mm-hmm.
this leech was in your way. This
Right.
nigga was giving you something. And y'all
Yep.
know soul ties are real.
Yep.
So He wants you to stop laying down. Hey, I finally made it to a level 50. Thank
Come on.
y'all. It's a little thing. It's a little things, okay?
Right. Come on.
But you have to, and you gotta like, and what the elder was saying,
Craft.
yeah, okay. What Kraft was saying is, you can't let the world make you feel like you failed or you switched up. You
Right.
did switch up. You did. You wanted something better for
Right.
yourself and the
Right.
people connected to you. Yeah, you switched up. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
up. I'm not going down. I don't want to stay stagnant. You're not
Right.
wrong for that. We were
Right.
made to evolve. He created us this way.
Come on.
And unfortunately, we let the world dictate our praise and our thank you and
Mm-hmm.
our walk. When he
Mm-hmm.
tells us from the beginning, don't trust the man, trust in me.
Right.
Because they will lead you wrong each and every time. And then he gives you strict direction of who to be around and who not to. And if these
Yep.
people are matching at one side, the con side, baby, you a pro, you a winner. You was made
Come
to
on.
do greater things.
Yep.
Leave it there. Leave your cons right where they at.
Come
Because
on.
only you know you. God
Yep.
knows you and you know you.
Yep.
Can nobody
Yep.
else tell you?
She preaching. That's true though.
Nothing.
Sometimes we care too
Baby,
much
don't care.
about what people think, and that's very dangerous. When you care too
Yes,
much about what people think, it holds you. You be stuck right there. You can't get any further because you like, I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to. I see people do it all the time. I don't want nobody to think I think I'm better than them. I even do it sometimes. I'm guilty of it. Like I'll be like, I don't want, because then they gonna stop liking me because I'm moving on and they not, And I had to learn like, listen, that's a trap. That's a trap. Even though it comes off as you're caring, you care about the needs of others, so you just like, I don't want them to, and you'll end up, these people will leapfrog right over you. All of that, I don't like using that word energy, but all of that good energy that
yes.
you're giving off, it empowers the people around you and they use that energy to leapfrog right over you. Then you be sitting there like, I
Let
was,
me find out you let people bounce on your head instead of you getting up and winning your own race.
well, that's what, that's how you learn. Though, most successful people failed a lot. They didn't just come in like,
I have.
they didn't just check off everything they were supposed to do right. They check. A lot of greatness and success comes from
From
failing a lot
failure.
and people doing you wrong, and you use that to empower you to go forward. Like you ain't gonna never get the chance to do that again. I ain't gonna never give a person the chance to do that. But it has to happen. I just
Yeah.
thank God for strength because some people, I'm gonna play that song later on tonight too. But some people, they get knocked down and that's it. The
That they
world
don't get
throw
back up.
jabs at them and then they bask in that to other people. Well, I could have been this, but this person did me like that. I could have been this, but this woman treated me and this man and they have this pity party and they're never growing. They're actually using it as a shovel to dig themselves deeper in the hole because they like to be felt sorry for. I don't, I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And
I
my,
don't want no type of pity parties. I ain't
mm-mm,
going. Don't
mm-mm,
invite me.
you know,
Don't. I'm
yeah,
not. No.
right. And sometimes,
No.
man, I had to really learn it, but sometimes, it comes off as you're not caring, but it ain't that we don't care. You hearing a person's pity party, it'll pull you. Have you ever felt like they just pulling you down with them too? Like, okay, I got out of that. And I'm a testimony or a living witness to show you that you can get out of it too. But if you listen to the pity party stuff all the time, you'll find yourself right down there with them, blowing out the pity candles and eating the pity cake and and drinking the pity punch. But
They got another one. Where's in there?
yeah, but sometimes when you got to just find ways to change it up while they're having this pity party. You got to find creative ways to talk them out of that. Like you're not finna
Yeah.
drain me without offending them because people. It's like people are only listening to be offended now. Like you can be giving them advice and they're listening like what you about to say that's offensive. And they'll miss the whole
They'll hold
999 words you said because you said one word that was offensive. And they're
that.
like, yep.
Yeah. But the thing is, I no longer like. I used to be like, oh, I used to play these conversations in my head because I was trying to dictate my words off of what they may or may not respond with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm hindering myself. I'm blocking what the Lord told me to tell this individual. I'm
Mm-hmm.
blocking God's response because, oh God, no, they can't handle that. I think my way is better.
Right.
What?
Right.
Until he corrected me and was like, so you only have control of you, not anybody else. So as long as you're giving this for me with love and good intentions and protection of yourself, you
Right.
don't have to worry about once you drop it off, that's it. How
Right.
they process it is not on you. So I no longer, I'm considerate of people
Mm-hmm.
because I want to be a better example of the living God. I don't want to just be like, oh, I can quote this. Do I walk like
Right.
that? Does my
Right.
presence have an influence on you?
Come
Am I
on.
impacting you in a positive way? So if I'm not doing those things, then that's where I'm wrong. But if I'm also lying to you as you walk
Mm-hmm.
off a cliff, I'm wrong as well. Your blood is on
Right.
my hands
Right.
because
Right.
I know right from wrong. Whether you know it or whether you acknowledge it, I know it.
Yeah.
I live like this.
Come on.
So there's a fine line with it, but I tell everybody, even my kids, baby, you don't have to hold that. You don't have to keep that.
Yeah.
That don't belong there. And you
Right.
don't you are like we're abundantly blessed, so our cup runs over. What I give people is the run is over. I
Mm-hmm.
secure what's in my cup. You're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna put a straw in my cup and
Right.
suck
Right.
me dry. And if
Right.
your energy or your spirit is draining to me, oh, because of my past experience and experience builds wisdom, my
Mm-hmm.
spidey senses are going to start tingling because those spirits don't change. Like
Right.
tigers don't change their stripes. Them spirits come with the same energy that they came with in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
for you. Don't just celebrate the blessing.
Right.
Y'all got to look for the lesson in this so it doesn't happen again.
Go watch TV. Here.
So that you know how to prepare and protect. That's it. do, 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 do. He up on the chair like do, do, do,
You
do.
be going. I be wanting to go
So
hide in the
it's
garage
you
and go lie.
just you gotta treat yourself and talk to yourself how you want to be talked to and how you want to be treated so much that even when people offend you, you don't respond off of
Right.
offense.
Right.
You respond and standing on who you are and whose you are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't have that. You who? Oh, okay. And see, some things don't even require a response. Just keep it
Right.
moving. All right, then,
Right. Right.
because you can receive or not receive. It's up to
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yep. That's power and control. I was telling my buddy the other day, I said, man, I don't not I don't not retaliate to people because on people because I'm afraid of what they can do. I'm more so afraid of what I can do. I got myself under control, so I'm not scared of anybody. You know, we all bleed the same blood. But if a person does something that harms me or does something to make me want to fight back, 9 times out of 10 I won't. I'll try to find like a cool way to go about it or jokingly or something like that. And sometimes people will take that as weakness. And what they don't understand is I'm not worried about what you can do to me. I'm worried about what I can do to you. And I don't want to be sitting in jail for the rest of my life over not being able to control my emotions or something you said and triggered something from my past to make me act a certain way. And you know, and my buddy was just like, man, so you better than me, man. Ain't nobody gonna be talking no mess to me. And I'm like, man, some of this stuff we gotta just let roll off of us. Like we don't have to move on everything that a person say because you can show them, oh, I work out, I work out, so I'm a fight. I go to the shooting range, so I'm a shoot. I know I can hit my target. You know, some of us, I mean, sometimes it's just better to just let that person feel like he won that fight. Yeah, you
Yeah,
right.
let them have it. Let them have it. But
Right.
see, my thing is like the reason that I'm no longer able to respond from the flesh is because I done had a whooping from my daddy. And ain't nobody worth that butt whooping from my daddy.
Right.
Because if I light you with my tongue, I ain't worried about you at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about when my daddy come talking to me
Right.
about what had
Right.
happened
Right.
was, and you know you was wrong, and then I gotta come back and I gotta ask for forgiveness, and I know you was wrong.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I don't want none of that. So I truly practice like, no, I ain't worried about jail. I'm not worried about you being mad. I'm
Right.
worried about upsetting my father because he's been
Mm-hmm.
too good to me.
Right. I
So
don't want to
when
take
y'all
no
think
blessings
y'all
away.
getting over, yeah, y'all like getting over. Shoot, I'm just being obedient because
Right.
I'm focused and committed to Christ, and it's
Yeah.
God, me, then everybody else. And
Mm-hmm.
that's even when you get mad, even when you in your chest, even
Right.
when you know they didn't. I know this because we find ourselves a lot ripping off the Christian collar. Because nigga, you can get it too.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
but that is not how God handles us. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to do that purposely and intentionally.
Yeah.
Handle people like God handles us.
Mm-hmm.
He don't always send down no wrath on that. He sit
Right.
back and be like, okay, I'm gonna let you figure this one out.
Mm-hmm.
But while you doing it, I'm still gonna cover you in the midst of your mess because I told you what to do. But you were so busy telling me how it was gonna go that you weren't listening. So I'm just
Right.
gonna sit back and let
Right.
you have it.
Right. And he will keep doing it over and over until you get it. Why does this
He
keep
is
happening?
patient. He is patient. He is
Mm-hmm.
kind. He is
Right.
consistent. Even in
Mm-hmm.
your mess.
Yep.
He like, okay, keep bumping your head. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna
Mm-hmm. You're gonna feel it one of these times. Right. Well, I appreciate this. Every time
absolutely.
it's the same thing. Last time we talked, it was like the PK time didn't even matter. That thing blew through. It's always good conversation. It's always
Absolutely.
edifying. Come on, sir. It's always edifying.
Not too much on sir. Because you
Mm-mm.
hey handsome. How are you?
Look, you got
Not too much
cereal
on sir.
all on
He
your
need to be
face.
seen. What's poppin'? Merry
Say hi.
Christmas.
Say hi. Oh, I gotta get out of here then. You need to
The
watch your face.
audacity. The audacity. Hey, vicious
He'll
Virgo.
he'll
The
be on the
audacity.
he'll be
Get
on the
defended.
side
Hey,
though. He'll be on the side of the phone talking about hi. No, get in the camera and say hi.
but you know, our kids, hello, handsome, how are you? Hey, UGK, how you doing? Yeah, it's like when you get a phone call. Them kids they ain't thought about you until you say hello. And they like, hey, what's up?
Right, right,
50 miles an
exactly.
hour. So it's all good.
Stop. What's green? There's nothing green in that screen.
Oh, you seeing money when you see bling? Okay, I received that. Bling, bling.
There it is. Let
Hey,
me get some of that
Merry
too.
Christmas. Oh, no, that
Yeah.
was I'm talking about. Oh, hell no. What's up, baby? hey,
But yeah,
hey.
it's always every time I talk to you, it's always encouraging. I learn something, or it's a confirmation. I like that's the type. Them are the type of people I like to be around. Some people I can learn something from, or some people that's confirming some stuff in my walk. So everything else, it's just
Yeah,
yeah.
iron sharpen
I hear
iron,
you.
brother. You know
Right,
iron
right,
sharpen iron.
right, right.
Yeah, and thank you for sending. Michaela always comes to get me, and I love it because we serve a right on time type of God, and I had
Let's
just
go.
got licensed. But I appreciate this, and for you, I would definitely pull up for more
Yeah.
interesting conversation because they need to hear it, they need to see
Right,
it, and know that it's
right,
really.
right.
So,
Well, God bless
God
you, sis,
bless
and I will see
you.
you around. You have a blessed one.
You too. Take care.